Okay, today we're going to go a little bit different. I'm going to give you another perspective on selling a house, even if you believe you already tried everything. So I'm going to talk about some of the questions that's keeping you up at night. You might feel stuck. You might have payments, debt, repairs. You don't have to worry about that stuff. So number one, um, you might be worrying about like the you might have a down payment or some money that you put into the property. If you sell it with us, we may be able to help you recover that money. You just have to give us some time. Number two, you might have a mortgage, you might have taxes, you might have bills that you have to tend to because you just purchased the property most recently. We can help with that as well. You're not sure who to trust and what to do. There's a lot of people out there, a lot of scammers, um, a lot of other perspectives. You got realtors in your ear. You think about short selling it, all types of stuff. We do everything here with professional attorneys, so everything is done legally. Next, you might be falling behind on payments because you can't keep up. You might not want to keep up. You may not desire this house. We step in and we take over that. And fifth, like it can be emotionally draining. When you're dealing with stuff like this, it's not always about the house. It's not always about the property. It's not always about the paperwork, nor is it always about the money. Sometimes people just want relief. They want to work with someone they can trust. And that's where we come in. Okay. So here is what most people are normally expecting. When you are selling a house, most people expect cash. Of course, everybody wants all of their cash as soon as possible, all up front. But there are some instances where that's not possible. So there are many investors and they will make you a cash offer. And the cash offer may not work because guess what? You have debt on that property. You have a mortgage, for example. You have a house for $500,000 and you have a mortgage left of 450. No cash discount is going to work in a situation like that. So when you're selling for cash, that means you're paying for speed. And when investors or buyers make you discounts in that capacity, normally they're expecting to buy a house, fix it up, and sell it for a profit. But there are some instances where there are houses that don't need to be fixed up, repaired, and sold for a profit. So um, that's where a terms offer comes in. That's where we come in at. We are willing to pay you full price. We know we have no need to raise cash or we have no need to rely on lenders. This is, in many cases, the most profitable way for you to sell. It's the most profitable way for you to sell because most of the time there's not a lot of equity, there's not a lot of money inside the property. A lot of people ask, do I get any money now? It depends on your situation. Several situations, people just want out, and there's really no money that can get out of the property. As long as you're not being greedy, as long as you're not being unreasonable, we can help you out in your situation. Okay. Next, is this right for you? If you need all of your money now, then no, it's not for you. Right? If you can wait, then this is yes, this will work for you, right? So let's go with this graph. Do you need all your money now to buy another house? If yes, then I'm likely not your buyer. We have realtors, we have other people on our team that can potentially help you sort that out. But in many cases, it's unlikely that we'll be able to work with you. Now, let's go back to the top here. Do you need all your money now to buy another house? If you don't and you're flexible, we are open to working with you and we can buy that house. Okay. There's one exception, and that exception is when you have a lot of equity in your house. You own the house for 25 years, 24 years, 23, 20 years. In those instances, we can work something out with you. Okay. So I gave you an example a little bit earlier. Let's say you had a house worth $500,000. You want to sell it for $500,000. You can see here after negotiations, people are going to offer you what they believe the house is worth. So let's just say, for the sake of this video, they want $20,000 off the price. Okay, so now you're down to 480. And then you have a realtor commission. Typically, it's going to be 3% on the buyer side and 3% on the seller side. Sometimes, in many cases, it's more. Sometimes it's a little bit less. So that's already taken another $20,000 off your potential sell price. Next, we have to go with the closing costs. You can expect 5 to 10% on closing costs as well. So, and right here, we put a conservative estimate of $15,000. In our case, in the case with us, we typically cover your closing costs. You don't have to worry about any of those fees. We cover these things in many, many cases. So in a case like this, the net money to you would be $435,000. Okay. So you get to keep more of your money. Do we charge any fees? No, you won't pay us anything. We normally cover the fees. Closing costs, we usually cover the closing costs as well. Next, you don't have to worry about repairs or inspections. We buy as is. We don't require home inspection. We don't require appraisals, nor do we require a bunch of people trampling in and out of your property. So whether it's a starter home or an estate, good condition or rundown, we can buy it. We have solutions for each one of those particular situations. Handling complaints. You have tenants. We can buy the house with the tenant in there. So we have a gentleman, he has a tenant in there. She just paid for the property. She's kind of destroying the house, but we're working with him. We're in talks with him on purchasing the property with that tenant in there. If you already have the property listed, we can buy it. We can pay the commission. If you're flexible, we're open to that, but you must be flexible and you must be open to that as well. So call us with your details. We'll consider the situation and kind of proceed from there. Your timeline, not ours. So we can close in as little as 7 days, or you can give us a little bit more time. So there was a woman here in the Philadelphia area. She was moving to Houston in December, and she wanted to sell the property in November. We worked out some details with her on how she could sell now. And then when it's time for her to move to Houston in December, we could purchase it at that time. So how long of a term do you need? That's totally negotiable, and in many cases we're flexible. This is why in many cases we need to have a conversation with you and find out your exact desires, your exact needs, and we work something out that's flexible for both parties involved. So, and we close when you're ready, which means you don't even have to move out the house if you are in the house, as well as your tenants. That's a possibility. If you're flexible, you're open, we'll be flexible, we'll be open with you as well. Who are we? So here's our trust and experience. We are a local presence in the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area. In particular, I reside in the West Oak Lane part of Philadelphia, which is northwest. Some people call it Uptown. And then our office is located in the Center City, Philadelphia area. Our experience, more than 7 years of buying hundreds of houses. It's actually a little bit more than that. It's 11 years. We've been in this business. You have legal protection as well. All closings are handled by a local real estate attorney. Okay. And lastly, we're all about full disclosure, right? We only want to work with people who want to work with us. There's nothing secret. There's nothing sneaky. There's nothing. We just like full transparency. So we're going to let you know everything that's going on. We're going to try to explain it as simply as possible. We only want to work with people who are willing to work with us. So no secrets here. Here are some of the main benefits that you get when you sell with us. We call it selling on terms. Number one, you get debt relief, instant relief from your mortgage payments. Number two, you get no management. You don't have to worry about management, maintenance, repairs, nor tenants. Next, you get to protect your credit, right? You're dealing with a situation like this, you get behind on payments, you don't have to worry about that. You no longer have to worry about maintaining your credit, because we're going to take that over for you. So while we're handling things for you behind the scenes, you're still getting the benefits of paying on time with your credit. You get tax benefits. We'll tell you more about that. The attorneys can explain that to you. And then you get to avoid foreclosure. Having a foreclosure on your record can cause major damage to your financial future. We make sure we stop that legal process, and it saves you from trouble in the future. The path to sold, here's how it works. You will contact us, text or call. Phone number is at the bottom of the screen, which is 267-888-1085. Next, we meet with an appointment. We can visit the house. We don't really need an inspection. We just want to make sure the house is in decent condition. Nothing, as long as the house is functional, we can purchase the house. We don't need to go through, pick apart the house about the wallpaper, the paint, anything like that. We just want to make sure it's functional, and we would also like to meet you. Then lastly, their agreement. We have a very straightforward purchase agreement. The attorney handles all of the paperwork electronically, and you can sell from the comfort of your house. We can sell in person. Whatever it is that you need will adapt to your needs, okay? So here's how you prepare for success. If you decide this is something you want to do, give us a call. But here's some common documents that we're looking for when we're working with people like you. Number one, we're looking for a copy of the deed. Two, we're looking for a copy of your note and mortgage. Three, we're looking for your insurance information, who was your insurance provider. And four, your latest bank statement, so we can understand your payments, your interest, your taxes, and insurance. We're stepping in and we want to understand what it is that we're getting into, what we're buying. So if you had none of this, we can still close. But of course, the more you have, the better it is. So here's the thing. You have nothing to lose. Worst case, you learn a new way to sell. Best case, you sell your house this week. Give me a call at 267-888-1085, or you can always email us or visit our website, both of which you see directly on the screen here, Jerome@lewisinvest.com, or you can visit the website lewisinvest.com to learn more. Rise above the storm. Rise above the storm. It's always impossible until it's done, and that's by Nelson Mandela. In many cases, people did not know that this was an option on selling their property, but we're bringing it to you here. You've watched the video, you see it here on YouTube, and you'll also see some articles by us. To reach out and learn more about us, just contact us at the phone number 267-888-1085, and we look forward to working with you in the very near future. Bye-bye.